Hello friends, welcome to the next video. This video is going to talk about Ielts writing both for task 1 and task 2. And here we will look at 5 easy tips that will help you score band 7 or band 7 plus. What is the reason? A lot of students struggle with it. What is the reason that the students are not able to secure a band 7? A lot of them will get stuck at 5.5 or 6.5. And there are some simple things that a lot of students miss. It's not that they are not working hard. They are definitely working hard. But they need to take care of few things which are simple, easy to understand, and yes, they do require some effort from your side. So we will look at the tips that I'm about to share. Tip number 1, avoid repeating words and sentences. This is a common error. A lot of you would relate to this. How do you make this mistake and how can we correct it? Number 1, in order to avoid repeating the same words, we need to improve our vocabulary. We need to have better knowledge of synonyms. And as far as repeating same sentence or similar sentence or a different sentence but carrying the same meaning, it is something which is a habit that needs to be checked. How do we check our habit? In the practice mode, like when you are in the preparation mode. Once you have written an essay or a writing task 1, go back and try to see if you are making these errors or not. If you are not making these errors, good to go. But if this is something that comes to you as a challenge, definitely we need to work on 2 things. 1, building our vocabulary, building our synonym. And second, ensuring that we present a better sentence or a different sentence every time. Then we look at second tip. The second tip says, write your original ideas. Trust me guys, the examiners are learned people. They have gone through a lot of education, they have a lot of work experience. Not only that, when they are Ielts examiners, this is their profession. In this profession, they come across these essays every day. So they are very well aware of those memorized sentences. Memorizing somebody else's written essay is not going to help you. The examiner is going to catch it. So every time you write, try to present your own thoughts, your own ideas. You can pick up ideas from somebody else's essay, but you need to present it in your own words. That will make sure that the examiner understands it's an original idea written by the student. The next step would be avoid using this word called very. It is extremely important that the word very is not used in our essay. Why? English language gives us a lot of other subjects, other words, and there are plenty of words which can replace the word very. It's like very colorful. There is another word, vibrant, very beautiful, gorgeous, very competitive, very complete, comprehensive, very creative, innovative. If you are not comfortable with these words, you must get comfortable. You have time on your side while you are preparing, put some effort there. And in case you don't know a synonym like this, then cut down the word very and go with the simple form as a complete, creative, colorful. Just don't use that word which goes with very. Just use the simple form of it. Using the simple form of it is better as compared to using the same word using very. Next, do not start your sentences with it is, or there is, or there are. A lot of us have this habit. I have seen hundreds of essays from my students. And knowingly, unknowingly, there will be times when students will write these kind of statements, which is starting with it is, or there are. There's always a better way to present these answers. Let me share some examples here. There are many ways for government to deal with it. I will change the statement and make it, the government can deal with it in many ways. So what I did was the government, which was going in the sentence at a later stage, I brought it to the front by using it as the subject. And that completely changes the structure of the sentence and can fetch a little better score. Another example. It is important to create awareness in this regard. Now we look at it. What is the most important factor that this statement is trying to give? The most important information that this statement is giving is create awareness. Why not bring it in the front of the statement, at the starting of the sentence, and make it look more comprehensive? Creating awareness in this regard is important. Does that make it look better? Yes, definitely. Then we look at another option which can be used by the students to improve their overall score. And here I'm talking about those who write a 6.5 band essay and just miss it by a whisker. They are about to be 7, but then they miss on few finer points, and that is using incorrect verb or using a weak verb. Here are some examples. The minister went around the country. Can we write it like this? The minister traveled around the country. Traveled definitely is a stronger verb as compared to went. The next example that we can look at is, she got an offer from the company. Yes, possible. But a better statement would be, she received an offer from the company. These are simple examples, but they can tell you how to improve uses of better verb, and that will improve the overall structure of your sentence. Another important point that we need to keep in mind, it is something that once you learn, you will learn it forever, whether you are writing it in Ielts examination or your college sheets or anywhere else you are using it for your communication. Try and avoid using these words. Don't, can't, won't. That would be contractions. Make it simple, make it clear. Do not, cannot, would not. Writing these words, avoiding contractions, again is going to give you some more advantages. Then the next one that we are looking at is abbreviations. Some of us have a habit of saying it and writing it as well. I worked for an MNC. No, I worked for a multinational company. You can even say the name of your company, but do not say MNC, etc., etc. Now, don't use it. Use a complete term or avoid it completely. Okay, like we can travel in the city using public transport, our own transport, or we can even take a company provided vehicle. That's it. Don't use the word etc. at all. ASAP, you all understand what does it mean, as soon as possible. So either write complete as soon as possible or just avoid it. The most important tip is here. Ielts, if you look at their marking criteria, clearly says that most of the statements should be grammatically correct or accurate statements. And that is something where a lot of us would make error. How? A lot of students are being taught, yes, I mean it, a lot of trainers are doing it. Use better vocabulary, use complex vocabulary. If you want a score 7 plus, you must be using different kind of vocabulary. Yes, it's true. Partially, it's correct that better vocabulary can get you a better score. But do you understand that vocabulary? Do you understand its uses and the context in which it can be used? If you are sure, go ahead, do it. You must do it. But if you are not certain, in that case, it's better to use a simple word which would make your sentence error-free rather than using a complex word and making your sentence incorrect or getting some error in your sentence. If you get an error, that is detrimental to your score. If you don't make a mistake and use simple plain English, even then you are going to score a 7 or 8 band if rest of the steps have been followed. So keep practicing, guys, using these, and you will definitely have a better score. If you like the video, click on the like button and do subscribe to the channel to get more videos like this. The second video on the same series will be released very soon so that you can get more tips as to how to score better as far as your writing is concerned. Thank you.